am Dina Hale at Collage Hair Studio in Philadelphia, and one of the services that I love to give at Collage is the organic smoothing system, the organic keratin treatment smoothing system, okay? And it's organic because it has no formaldehyde. My client here has just been, he's actually had the keratin put on his hair. We already shampooed him with the prep shampoo, and now he has had the keratin on. As you can see, his hair is very, very long. Okay, it's very long, it's very healthy, and the keratin itself will just help keep it strong and built up. And he likes to wear his hair blow dried and flat ironed in the, well, every month basically. Sometimes he does braids, but he also goes into wearing it flat ironed and straight. And so using the keratin smoothing system will allow his hair to block humidity. It will defrizz it, and he will be able to walk out in any type of weather and not have to worry about the swelling of his hair. So it will stay straight as long as he's wearing an organic keratin smoothing system. So what I'm about to do now is just rinse him out, and then we'll start the second step to the process, which is infusing him with the microfusion, the conditioning agent, okay? In the conditioning agent, he will get under a steamer for about 30 minutes, well, 25 minutes under the steamer, and the conditioning agent will soften his hair and moisturize it, and it will allow his hair to really be pliable and manageable, because you know, as African Americans, or even if you're not African American, because anyone can wear this product, but a lot of times we need our hair to be moisturized, we need our hair to be pliable, so when we comb it, we don't get a lot of breakage from the coarseness or the dryness of our hair. So the microfusion is going to infuse his hair with moisture and conditioning to make it pliable and smooth, and it just will complement the keratin treatment itself. This is actually Mr. Kenneth's second treatment. One thing about the keratin that I love is that it stays in your hair for at least 3 months. And it doesn't grow out, it wears off, because it can't go into your cuticle layer or anything, because it's not a chemical. It's just simply protein. But you will have amazing results the very first time that you get it. You will see a huge difference in your hair and an ability for it to remain natural but be worn straight and beautiful all the time. All the time. Like if you come and get it done that day you walk out and it's a hot day, or it's a rainy day, or it's just any kind of inclement weather, your hair will remain as beautiful as it was when you were in the salon. A lot of times when people wear their hair natural and they get a press and curl, or they get their hair silk, you know, with the flat iron and everything, a lot of times they can go right to their car and then it's like a poofy mess, because their hair is natural. Natural hair is beautiful, but the keratin, organic keratin smoothing system will allow your hair to stay straight. Now once this is completely rinsed out, I will shampoo him one time with the prep shampoo. And because he has so much hair, you have to really rinse. You want to make sure that all the product is out of his hair before you move to the next step. He has a lot of hair. He's got more hair than some women, man. I'm telling you, like, he's got so much hair that it takes a while to get through it. But it's beautiful hair. It's really beautiful hair. And while I'm doing this, you know, I actually met Mr. Kenneth in the supermarket.
About 3 years ago.
About 3 years ago, I was walking around in the supermarket with my assistant Carmen, and I said to Carmen, I said, you know what? You can pass out cards. It's so easy. And I said, I'm going to show you how easy it is to pass out a card. So Mr. Kenneth was in the supermarket, and he had his hair pressed and curled. No, it was pressed and it was straight.
Yes.
And I walked over to him because, first of all, he stood out. Like, he just stood out of the crowd because his hair was long and it was straight. And I walked over to him and I said, excuse me. I said, but can I give you a card? And no, first I complimented his hair. I said, your hair is so nice. Do you go to the salon and get your hair done? And he said, yes, he went to a salon and he got his hair done at a salon. And then I said, well, I have a salon down the street, which was, the market was down the street from my salon. So I said, I have a salon right down the street, and can I give you a card? And I think I might have shared with him that we give, those services, press and curls and things like that. And I gave him the card, and he was very polite, and he called. I don't know if it was, how long did it take? Like,
Wasn't long.
Maybe a week or two later he called, and that was during the time that he had decided, even though I met him with his hair straight, he decided that he wanted to wear braids. And so I'm not a braider, I'm a hair cutter. I love to cut hair. I'm a hair cutter, and I love to do organic keratin treatment systems because what I know it does to the hair, it builds the hair but makes it gorgeous. So I had to sit him in Felicia's chair, which is a stylist who is a braider here, and she does much, much more. But so he hasn't really technically been my client, even though I met him in the supermarket. He hasn't technically been my client. So, but for all of those who are listening right now on YouTube, who are stylists and who are new at it, you can definitely go to supermarkets. You can go to anywhere that you are. And just like I did, just walk up to a person that you might find interesting, or or you might compliment their hair, and that's like your segue to giving out your business card. So it's easy. It's very, very easy. So right now I am shampooing him one time with the prep hair shampoo. Okay, just to make sure that the keratin treatment itself is completely out of his hair. And once I do this, then we'll put the microfusion, which again is the conditioning part of the treatment. We'll apply it. And since he's already been shampooed, it's not like his hair is really, it's dirty. It's not dirty at all because he's been shampooed twice. And then the keratin system went on. He's laughing. Like all my clients, when I do videos, guys, all my clients laugh at some point. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? And they'll be cracking up. I'm like, oh, okay, you're going to laugh through the whole entire video? Is that what you're going to do? No, I'm not going to do that. But he found something funny. Right, Mr. Kenneth?
Yes, I sure did.
Okay. There you have it. He found something funny. Now, one thing I love about this product as well is that your hair, even if you wear it and say you don't want to wear your hair straight all the time, you can still wear your hair at its natural state because it's not going to change that or alter your natural state of hair. So if your hair is naturally curly, it'll still be naturally curly once it's wet. Okay. You comfortable? You alright?
Mm-hmm.
to use like tepid water or warm water. Like you don't want to use hot water when you're rinsing it out. It doesn't require all of that. But you always want to make sure, I don't care what you put in a person's hair, you always want to make sure that you rinse it thoroughly. You never want to be, you never want to leave any type of product in a person's hair. It can cause irritation, because it'll sit on the scalp and it will irritate the scalp over a short period of time. They can get a rash, it can cause some serious problems. So you always want to rinse thoroughly. I know my assistant Carmen probably gets, she's like, I tell her, did you rinse it good, Carmen? Yeah, I rinsed it. She's like, she knows what to do, but I always ask her anyway, and I know I probably get on her nerves. She probably be in her head be like, I wish she shut up. I wish she stopped asking me stuff I already know. But, you're never too careful when it comes to hair. You are never too careful. Never.
Especially someone else's hair.
Well spoken from the client. Well spoken from the client. Who knows? That's right. That's exactly right. Okay. So we are thoroughly rinsed now. And I'm about to apply the microfusion, the conditioner. Sit up for me. Sit all the way up. Get up. Okay. I'm going to raise the chair. Okay. So as you can see, Mr. Kenneth has a lot of hair, and it's not, it's in its natural state. Even though we've given him, I just gave him the protein treatment. Mr. Kenneth, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you like the keratin treatment? And I know you like it, but I just want you to explain to everyone what do you think about it? What do you think about it?
I think highly enough of it to have gotten it done twice. So,
okay, and what are your benefits?
I'm pleased, especially when I'm in church and it gets kind of warm. Pleased that my hair stays the same. Just saying, that's the only place I go. But I get quite a number of compliments on my hair. I should say that honestly, I do. So I look forward to going to church tomorrow. Now that I've got my hair done.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the really important things to a lot of people, because when you wear your hair natural and you want to have a straight style, you don't want to be concerned about, hey, if it gets hot, what am I going to look like in like 20 minutes? Because most of the time you will see that you will find your hair swelling, and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so this product will allow your hair to not do that. It will literally stay straight. And I actually have it in my hair. If you see any of my YouTube videos, I always say, oh, I wear it. I've been wearing it for 9 years because it's true. And so the way my hair is now is the way it is all the time. I don't care whether it's raining, snow, sleet, hot, humidity, whatever. It's always the way it is now. Unless I decide to curl it and make it curly, change the style. But the character of my hair remains the same. It still stays straight because I wear the organic keratin treatment system, smoothing system. And when you're applying the microfusion, there's no special way. I just put it on because, like I said, it's conditioner. So I just apply it to whatever, however I feel like I want to apply it. I've been, doing hair for a long time, and so I know I can cover every inch of a person's hair, whether I'm parting sideways or horizontally or whatever, because I've just been doing it so long. So, but if you're going to apply it, I would suggest that you part in section in 4, and then do it as if you were applying a color or if you were applying a relaxer or chemical of any sort, because you want to have some control. You want to have control. You want to make sure that you're covering every inch of the head where there's hair. Now, he will get under the steamer, like I said, for about 25 minutes. I'm going to comb this from root to end once I finish applying it. And then you will get the chance to see the finished product as well. Okay, so Mr. Kenneth was under the steamer with the microfusion for 25 minutes. He has been blow dried, and I have been silkening his hair with a dab of microfusion and sealing the keratin treatment in. This is what this process is. I'm actually sealing the keratin treatment in his hair. So now when I'm done, I will trim his ends and then bump him under, and he'll be good to go. This product will last in his hair for 3 months, and for the next 48 hours, he cannot get it wet. If he gets it wet, he has ruined the entire process. So that's very important. I tell people all the time, even if you're taking a shower, do not get it wet in the shower, because once it's wet, the keratin treatment will just basically be rinsed out, washed out of the hair, because the product has to sit in your hair for 48 hours. Okay? And it's coming out beautiful. It's nice and silky. It has a beautiful shine. And the great thing, like I said before, is that when he gets his hair shampooed, it will go back to its natural state, but it will be more softer and more manageable to comb and to blow dry. And you can see the natural shine. And that's what I love about this product too. It has a really nice shine. Like, I have not put anything in his hair except for a pea size of the microfusion conditioner. Like a real pea size, because you don't need to do a lot of that for leave-in. And as a result, since it's in there as leave-in, I can just go right ahead and flat iron him and soak his hair in. Plus, not only does it have a shine and a very, very silky feel to it, it has a lot of body. Like, when I'm done, you'll see that his hair will be very movable.
Am I done?
Yeah. There you go.
Enough.